Hey guys, it's Jill. Welcome back to my channel. And if you are new here, welcome. So today, as you can see by the title, I have an Amazon favorites. You guys, this is a really good favorites because everything in this video I literally use on a daily basis or at least a weekly basis. I use these things all the time. So if you want to know the best of the best, the good of the good, this is the video you guys need to watch. So we are going to start with something that has been so life-changing. If you have a smart device, which is also on the thing, like a little Echo, what is this one? This one's the Show. It like has, like, hold on. You won't see the screen or anything. Oh man, of course I lost the thing. I love these things. I literally have them all over my house. Me and the kids talk to each other. Like I can announce, you know, down, like when I'm down in the kitchen and they're up here that it's dinner time. I'm trying not to say her name, okay? You guys know who I'm talking about. The shows and the dots are just, they're amazing. I really love the shows. I love it in here because I'm constantly able to look at news, the weather, what's going on. I can watch shows from Amazon. I can watch shows from, I think, Netflix. Yeah, Netflix can connect to this. Hulu can connect to this. You can pull up YouTube so you can watch your favorite YouTuber while you are getting ready. Or personally for me, I can watch my favorite YouTuber while I'm getting ready because it's in here. I also have one in my kitchen, which is actually bigger than this one. It has a bigger screen, but this screen is actually really good too. This one is the Show. I'm not sure which series it is, but I'll put it on the screen. And then the one that I have downstairs is also a Show, and I'll put that overlay, that footage overlay. But I love having that one downstairs. It gives you ideas for recipes. Again, you always know the time. You always know you can do timers. You can set multiple timers if you're cooking and you're cooking Brussels sprouts and rice and chicken and you need a timer for all of them. You can set a timer for chicken, set a timer for the pasta or whatever you're using. So I love having the Echo Dots and the smart devices around my house, listening to music, all the things like what's the weather outside right now. I literally do not go a day without saying something and using my Echo Dots and my Echo Shows. And that brings me to today's sponsor, which is Gosund. So huge thank you to Gosund for sponsoring this video. You guys, for the past 3 years, I have been using smart plugs. I will have people over. You guys in the comments will ask, wait a minute, how did that light just turn on? How did it just turn off? I use smart plugs and I use them by the brand Gosund. You can see my Christmas trees, y'all. Every single one of those trees was connected to a smart plug, and I could just schedule for each of them to go on at a certain time, to go off on a certain time. If I wanted to, I can ask you know who to turn it off, turn it on. And I just absolutely love smart plugs. They have been such a huge helper in my life. Like, these are currently connected, my studio lights. They're connected to smart plugs. So listen, turn off studio lights. So now my lights are off. So turn on studio lights. I literally have all of these plugs. These are all plugs because I use them all the time. This light right here, plug. Turn off office light. Bam. Turn on office light. I'm telling you, it's like, okay, you're being so lazy, but it's so helpful. The light in the living room, the lamp, is connected to a smart plug. Every time we come in the house, there's no light switch right when we come in the house. So I just, as soon as I come in, I say, hey, turn on living room. And the light is turned on for us and we don't have to be scrambling in the dark to find the light switch. Same with up in my bedroom. Like, I will be coming up the stairs. I'm usually having like a ton of stuff in my hands. So I will say, hey, turn on, I have that one called light. So you just name the different ones, whichever name you want to name them, and I just love them. I love this because this is a smart power strip. So sorry, the lighting's all wonky with the white, but this is going to help me because these are currently, I have 3 lights behind me. I also have a TV set up so I can see what's going on here, and I just have a lot of stuff that I need to plug in this area. So that is where this and this is going to come in very handy. So this one is the USB AC charging outlet. And the cool thing about these two is that if you don't have a smart device like a Google Home or an Echo Dot or an Echo Show, you can always just simply turn on the light or the switch by doing this. You can also do it by your phone. So if you don't think that with these you have to have a home device to turn your things on and off. Like for instance, I can go into my app and I can also turn off the light back here. See, I can just turn that on and off. I can create a routine, I can create a timer. Since these are pretty much just on when I'm in here and I turn them on when I'm in here, I don't have them on any kind of timer, but my Christmas trees were on a timer and I absolutely loved it. So here you go, and then you also have USB ports, so if you want to, I have a lot of stuff that I have charging up here too. I have this little speaker that I'm charging, this little battery thing that I'm charging, and so it's all plugged into my desk because my desk has a USB port too, but I hate it because I hate looking at all the cords all the time and I'm always trying to hide it. So this is like super simple. It just goes straight up against your, it plugs right into your outlet. So it's right by your outlet, and then you have the USB ports, and then you also have the plugs, and every single thing that gets plugged in here you can turn on and off. So I absolutely love that. You can set it to each plug. So if you just want 1 or 2 things to turn on and you don't want everything that's on here to turn on, you can do it that way. You can do it however you want to do it. So I absolutely love these. This is also a smart power strip, which has multiple, and then you also have the USB, and then you also have the on-off button if you want them as well. I love these smart plugs, and like I said, I've been using them for years on end. Another thing is I got this for my baby girl. She's been asking me for LED lights. My son has LED lights, and these are even better. So this is voice control. It has tons of different options. You have a remote control, so Ava can turn it on with her remote control. She can turn it on and off and change the colors and all of the blinking and all that kind of stuff with the app or with the remote control. She has, it's, compatible with our, who, and we can just say, hey, turn on, and we named it Ava's room, I think. So turn on Ava's room and she will turn the lights on. So we love that. It also syncs with music. So if you're playing with music and you put it on the microphone part of the app, it'll sync with the music. So I love these. If you have kids, or if you have a place like a man cave, or, this would be a great present for, Father's Day is coming up. If you have a man cave, or your husband or your brother or whoever has a man cave and they want to make it fun and LED light it up, this is really fun. So highly recommend these. Highly recommend these smart plugs. They are amazing. I literally do not go a single day. Love those. Huge thank you to Gosund for sponsoring this video. Link obviously to everything is going to be down below, but we're also going to have a discount code or a coupon for you guys to save some extra money on these as well. And the other thing too is that these are super inexpensive, but they are game changers and life changers. I'm telling you, once you have one of these in your house, you're gonna be like, what did I do without you? I love having one. I actually use my lamps. Like before, they were just there to look at. I never really used them. So anyways, we're moving on. I spent enough time on that. You guys go crazy for these every single time you see them, whether it's in a video, in a TikTok, in an Instagram. Everybody asks me, where did you get those produce containers? These are just again, life-changing. Perfect for storing fruit, perfect for going ahead. If you are someone who forgets that your fruit's in there, done it many times. If you don't touch your fruit because it's not clean and it's not cut up, get these. This comes in a package of 3. I got 2 of them. That's how much I love these things. And I use them all the time. I use these ones the most, and then these ones, like if I have blackberries and raspberries, and then I use these a lot for my, what's it called? What is that called? Vegetables, the things I don't like. Okay, so here you have this little thing on the bottom. It just came out of the dishwasher, so it's wet. You also have this little thing right down here, so if you want to go ahead and clean your fruit or vegetables in this little container, you can do that and then just let it go. Like let the water out. You also have in every single one of these a little divider. So you can do it like this and just put all of your fruit or vegetables if you have, you know, just a lot of one vegetable. You can do it like this, or you can, you can separate it like this? I can't remember, hold on. Because I haven't used it this way. I've only ever separated it, but I think you can separate it this way too. Give me a second. Yes! So you can separate it this way, so you can have something down here and then something up here. Or this is the way I personally use it all the time. You can have something over here and then have something over here. And that goes for every single one of these containers with the exception of these. This one, it's just the little baskets. They're like little baskets that go into the little container, and voila. I love these. I love these so much. They have been, again, game changers when it comes to produce. I do not waste nearly as much produce as I used to, and it is thanks to these. I'm also more prone to, when I get my produce, go ahead, clean it, cut it up, get it all ready, and put it in my containers. So they're right there for me to see, and all of my produce is right there for me to see. So obviously I'm more prone to eat it, therefore contributing to less waste as well. Okay, next is this cutting board. I absolutely love it. It's nice, it's big, it's not like oversized, but it also fits in my cabinet. If you wanted to leave it out on your counter, you can, because it's not an eyesore. But the cool thing is, you know, like if you, I'm especially particular about chicken. Like I do not want to use anything that I've cut with, so I have a specific knife and a specific cutting board for chicken. So these are little things that you put on top of the cutting board that just lay right on top, and you have your little board in which you can cut, and it tells you that way you know that this is your cutting board that you use specifically for chicken and chicken only. I'm not specific about any other ones, so I will just literally grab. I love these though. They're so convenient. It's just the coolest thing that I've ever used. This one's for fish. This one's for produce. Again, I don't specifically, but you can tell this one's been used like crazy because it's got, I think this one's the most used one. It's got scratches all over it, cutting. It's got cuts from the knife. Here's a black one. This one's been used a lot too. I feel like there's more. I think that there's more in the, they're in the, what's it called? Dishwasher. I'm like losing my mind this morning. But this is so cool. I love it. I love how you can just, you know, pull, and it's easy too. You just pull it out, put it right there, bam, you have your cutting board. And if you are really particular, if you do want a cutting board specifically just for cheese, or specifically just for fish, or specifically just for beef, or cheese, I just already said cheese, or fruits or vegetables, this is going to be perfect for you. I love this thing. It's hefty, it's sturdy, it's just a great cutting board. I love it, I love it, I love it, and I use it all the time. And I get so many questions about that as well. This is another thing I get questions about all the time. This is, and this you guys, it is 40 ounces. I will say it is a heavy, heavy water bottle, but it is my baby. I love this thing. If you love hard straws, you're gonna love this too. It also is one of these things where you can put on your belt loop. So if you're taking this on a hike or something like that, you have your water bottle, it stays warm. No, it stays cold, and it can get ice cold. So if you put ice in here, it will get super cold, and it will stay whatever temperature that you put your drink in this thing, it's going to stay that temperature for hours and hours and hours until it is gone. I love this thing. It is Iron Flask. Beautiful colors. You can choose. They have so many different colors and patterns to choose from. I absolutely love it. You also have 3 different choices for your lid or your top, whichever you want, whichever is your preference. So if you like to drink your water like this, and it all comes together with this, you get the whole thing. So you don't choose when you purchase the water bottle, it comes with all 3 of the little things. So you can have a soft straw. If you like the soft straw, you can have one of those things that you go like this with, or you can have this one. This one obviously is my favorite. I have no need for the other ones, but it's cool that you have that option. So they kind of are keeping everyone happy. And I was looking forever for a hard, I love hard straws. This is also leak proof. So, you know, you can like have it like carry it with you. And as long as you have the top on, it's not going anywhere. I absolutely love this water bottle. It's, you know, it's a really good price too. The one thing, the only downside to it is that it is very heavy. It is a very considerably, it's a hefty thing. And then when you put your 40 ounces of liquid in it, it's even heavier, obviously, because the liquid's in there. But I absolutely love it. To go with it, because this is 40 ounces, it will not fit in a normal standard car cup holder. So I take my water bottles with me everywhere I go. I literally am not without water because I just drink it all the time. I drink it all day long. So I was getting so tired of my water bottle just rolling all around in my car. It was a mess. And I was like, I'm so over this. I've got to find, there's got to be something on Amazon where I can find an expandable cup holder, and lo and behold, I found it. I actually purchased another one, and I don't know which one it was, but it didn't work for me. This one is amazing. It's called the Bottle Pro, and they have really good customer service too. They were like, if it doesn't fit, what is this? Y'all, I've literally had this for months, and I had no idea. It's a little, what are these things called? Koozie? Oh, I had no idea. Slide sleeve over base for even tighter fit. Fold sleeve in on itself before. Like you can, oh, maybe you put this for a tighter fit. Yeah, it has different little attachments, and I think I threw them away because it fits my car perfect, so I have no need for it. But it has, oh no, how do I do this now? Hold please. Oh, okay, I see the little notches. Whatever height you want it to be, hold on. Okay, so whatever height you want it to be, or there is also other attachments that you can put on the bottom to fit every single kind of cup holder in every car. So that way you put this in your cup holder, this fits, and then voila, you have your cup holder now. So yeah, I love this thing. I love it so much. Now I just literally just put it in the cup holder as soon as I get in the car, and I don't have to worry about my water bottle roaming all over the car. Now I have to figure out how I did this and what I did to it, because I can't put it back on. So this right here is such a game changer for me. I am notorious for overcooking chicken and overcooking pork, and just like being scared that I'm like undercooking everything. So I'm always overcooking literally everything. I am that cook that overcooks every single meat unless it's cooked in the crock pot, because I know it's cooked for like 8 hours. This has changed my life again, game changer. It syncs up to an app. So you have your app, you pull it up. I've talked about this before in videos, especially when I'm cooking. You just have like the app and then you put it right here. It's gonna search for the thermometer. You tell it what you're cooking, whether it's lamb, beef, pork, chicken, chicken breast, chicken thigh, salmon. You let it know, like for salmon, steak, burgers, all that stuff, how you want it cooked, whether it's well done, medium well, rare, all the things. And literally, you insert the thermometer into the meat, whatever it is that you're cooking, and it's going to tell you, literally, while it's cooking, it's going to notify you. A little sound is going to go off when you need to flip your meat, or when you need to, when your meat is done. And then it tells you when it's done to go ahead and set a timer to let it rest. I think it's like it's 5-minute timer. I'm telling you, I love this. Again, Father's Day is coming up. This would be a really, really great Father's Day gift, because this is perfect for grilling. This is perfect for cooking in the oven. This is just something that I highly recommend. I tell people about it all the time. I'm like, game changer in my cooking. I kid you not. My chicken has never been more tender and more delicious and more flavorful because I'm not overcooking it. So highly recommend this. It is a little bit on the pricier side, but it's something that I highly, highly, highly recommend, especially if you're like me and you tend to always overcook your meat because you're scared it's not properly cooked, because it will make you sick if it's not. Last but not least are these little oil and vinegar containers. I love these the most. If you guys don't know, I redid my pantry and I also redid my little spice cabinet because it was just driving me insane every time I opened those up. They were just so disorganized. So I went ahead and I got some spice containers, which I absolutely love too, and I will link that video down below. I'll link both those videos down below, but these I love so much. If you do a lot of cooking and you know, not all of us are blessed with like having the eye to like look and say, oh, I know this is like quarter cup, I know this is a tablespoon. I have to measure everything. That's why like being in the kitchen is not my favorite place to be. I'm just being honest. Because I literally, it takes me so much time because I'm like, oh, okay, then measuring this and measuring. That's why I love these, and that's where these come into play, because literally all you have to do is press these, and I'm not going to do it right now because I don't want it to be in here because I don't plan on using this oil or this vinegar anytime soon. But literally you just press the sides, and when you press the sides, the oil is going to come up. And as you can see right here, you have measurements for 1, 2, and 3 teaspoons, and then you have measurements for half a tablespoon and 1 tablespoon. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but it is so perfect. And then you just pour it out. This is perfect if you're doing, you know, you want to measure and you're, you know, counting your calories, and you want to measure how much you're putting in to saute something. If you are making a dressing and you're going by a recipe and it calls for, you know, 2 tablespoons, you can just go and put it in and you're good to go. Now obviously if it's more than like a tablespoon, if it's like a quarter of a cup, then you know you probably just want to open this up and measure it that way. But I absolutely love these things. I love them so much. And yes, I forgot about my label maker. That's something else I'm going to link down below that I think is a must-have if you are organizing something, because I absolutely love having my pantry and my cabinet labeled, because I just love how it looks and everyone knows where everything goes. There's no questions as where's this and where's that, because it's like, did you look? It's labeled. So again, same thing, just press, and this is the same measurements, 1, 2, 3 teaspoons, half a tablespoon, one tablespoon, and same thing, you know, you just measure and pour it and you're good to go. You make your salad dressing, you make your, you know, you measure out your whatever, and you have the calories all calculated for you as well. That's personally why I got it, is so I can have my calories perfectly counted and everything. So that is going to do it for this Amazon favorites. Hold on, I need some water. Whew. It was a long one, I know, but I got so many good things, and I love to be detailed and tell you why I love these things so much. and why they have been such a game changer in my life. I'm telling you, you guys will never see me. Someone told me they found me on TikTok because of my water bottle. They're like, I knew it was you because your water bottle. I'm literally never without it. Obviously, I use this every day that I go into my car. I mean, hello, perfect. My daughter is absolutely loving these, absolutely loving these. I love the smart plug, love this, love the smart power strip. I mean, just the thermometer, cutting board, produce containers, everything's going to be linked down below. Again, huge thank you to Gosund for sponsoring this video. A coupon is going to be down below. And a link, of course, to everything is also going to be down below. I love you guys. I hope that you have an amazing day. I hope that you enjoyed all of my Amazon favorites, and maybe these will become your favorites as well. I love you. If you guys are new here, don't forget to subscribe. Have an amazing day. How many times am I going to tell you to have an amazing day? I will see you in the next one. Bye.